Okay, back. I Hope has joined me. She snuck in. Little rascal. Hi. Just don't press anything and we're good.
We have to stop Sir Kelzelik.
Don't you think it's about time you dropped the sir?
He always treated us Danans with such warmth and kindness. Did he have such bad intentions all along? I just can't bring myself to believe it.
Forget about intentions. We should assume he's the one who's behind all these incidents. It's not surprising to me that there are Renans in Menancia who resent Dohalim, but I didn't expect one would be so close to him.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I guess all of us here in Menancia are still some way off from being a truly united realm, aren't we?
Are you going to be okay, Kisara?
I don't know, but I definitely don't want things to end like this. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. Anyone who tries to oppress others is our enemy, and we'll gladly stand against them. Besides, I want to believe that this realm really can do better too.
Yeah, it's the only time Tales has done this. They've always done like 2D sprites, and sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I'd rather it go back to the old one, but it is what it is. I just realized they have a new gacha game. Christoria is a gacha game. I wonder when the Asteria characters are gonna get added. Not Asteria, sorry. That's another game entirely. Arise characters. Right, anything. I have 34 of these fucking things, jeez. Yo! Yo, go, wait. Yes, still can't you do yours? Ooh, we got some new ones for her. Can't do that one, but can do this one. So she just gets shield. Damn it, I don't have the Astral Mass for this one. We'll go ahead and get this one. Still, yeah, I need the Astral Mass for that one. Yo, we got the Innocent Lily. I'll sell the old ones.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Anything? Let's do that one. Then we'll, Oh, interesting. I can only use... Oh, wait. Enhance. I was on the wrong thing. I was like, what? That doesn't seem right. Fair. I've played several, but with the exception of one, I haven't paid. I did everything for free. Which, the thing is, though, if you do the whole thing for free, you have to spend a lot of time grinding. But when I did Tales of Christoria, what's nice is you can play it without having to get the highest characters. And they give you plenty of freebie ones. So, and I got pretty lucky on that one. Monica, on the other hand, I did not, and that was the one I did pay money for. And oh, look, they took it away. God damn it. But I never paid like stupid amounts or anything like that. I knew my limits. And in cases, because I use Google Pay, I would have like points, or I would have like, here's a $5 thing that I could use. So yeah, I did play Genshin. I would probably go back to Genshin. I have not, but I probably won't spend money in Genshin. So I'll lose 100 in HP though, but an 8 and his recoveries. What do I have? Oh. No, but let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give it to Kisara. Also, outfits. Long wavy hair. You could change that. Gotta keep the default. It is a gacha game. It's both. You don't have to. You get pretty good characters, honestly, from the get-go. But it is a gacha game. It's just a, like, high-quality one.
Fighting throughout the city, but it's dead quiet.
Either Dohalim's allies have been arrested, or they're keeping a low profile.
Meaning the rebels are occupying the palace? Then let's hurry up and kick those bastards out.
Pull it together, soldier. Ah, geez, he kept trying to protect me from the other armored soldiers. Aw, good. This guy's taken. What's the one who had the crush on the Danon lady? They said to evacuate, but I still can't find it. Ugh, all I want to do is hurry up and get out of here. I'm suddenly reminded of the fact that I'm Danon. I bet all Danons and Renans in town feel the same way. Rena attacked Dana. That used to be just a fact of life. Hey, I didn't lose, like... I forgot about that, but yeah. A group of armored soldiers marched into the palace with a bunch of pomp and circumstance. I tried to ask what the deal was, but they just said to go home. What's going on here? Surely things won't go back to the way they were before. No, I know Lord Dohalim will come through for us. Yeah, true, OG. Is Lord Dohalim safe? Are you okay? I can't promise I know everything, but let me know if there's anything I can share. What's going on? Sir Kezalek, the Lord's adjacent, suddenly occupied the palace and locked it down. But it doesn't seem like all the Renans are following him. Yeah, some Renans were like, yo, this is kind of fucked up. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. That's probably why some uncooperative Renans were attacked right off the bat. Is there anything else you want to know about? What happened to the palace? The Danon guardsmen and uncooperative Renans have all been imprisoned in the palace. I heard rumors of a Ziggo-like cries within. Uh-oh. Word has it that the Renans who still refuse to fall in line are beaten and taken elsewhere. There's no telling what they'll do to me if I approach it carelessly. So that's all I got. I'm talking with the guardsmen now. I just don't know what to do, though. If only Lord Dohalim were here. Kezalek? Kezalek. Sir Kezalek is a very high-ranking official. He's Lord Dohalim's top adjacent. He honestly never had a very high opinion of us Danons. I was under the impression he served Lord Dohalim loyally in spite of that, but here we are. Where is Dohalim? Lord Dohalim hasn't been seen since he headed for Rezim Quarry. Available guardsmen have been searching Vincent high and low for him, but with no luck. Rumors about that he's been imprisoned in the palace or that he's already been killed. Personally, I prefer to believe that would never happen to him. You know what, though? Keep in mind that Shion did say that when Rena, they actually give a shit about the hierarchy. So for a Renin to stage a coup of another Renin is probably unheard of. Because they typically are like, you know, if you're higher above, you know, there's that whole we are better than you mentality. I don't believe it. How could an aid to the Lord launch a revolt? Will I have to fight my own brethren? What's the right thing to do? He is huge. Seriously, he's like two heads. Yeah, his head comes to his like chin. He's a head taller. Even the guardsmen got kicked out of the palace. What was Sir Kirsilic thinking? Kirsilic. What a mess. There's no time for a sales pitch. It was all going so well. Are we really going back to what life was like before? A soldier stood up for me when I was dragged in danger of being mobbed. The other soldiers called him a traitor and hailed him off. Oh, that's the one who he's like, oh, she's pretty. Oh, he stood up for her. Oh, please don't die. Aw, he thought he liked you. He wanted to talk to you. He's all so good. Are you still the quest?
How's this?
Welcome back.
Afraid I can't.
Hoops going on, but we're going to talk about the quest because I'm a quest character. Okay, let's go. Let's go kick the old man's ass. It feels like a step in the right direction. It definitely has Tales typically have like some similar themes, and I can, I feel those story beats, but I like the characters a lot. Though it is kind of weird that everyone in this cast is rather young. There's usually, like I said, kind of the older character. Like, I'm kind of, but they all have really great chemistry with each other and personalities, and that's an important thing. Like, do I like the characters? Yes. Kind of sad there isn't like a Jade-like character, but Jade is also Jade. So I shouldn't expect a Jade-like character.
This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
Good question,
How
Winwell.
could this be happening?
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
But even with similar themes, they're and similar things, the games are different. Abyss's story just really connected with me and also opened my eyes to a lot of things. It's locked. But the main thing is, do I like the story? Do I like the characters? Yes and yes. Abyss also, the thing is, Abyss will always have a special place in my heart, so I don't think anything will ever dethrone it. Zillia was second, but Grace's has my favorite gameplay still. I would say Grace's still has my favorite gameplay. I do really like this one though. This is a close second, and it's kind of tied with Zillia's in gameplay that I like. It's what, unfortunately, the thing is too, is because I haven't played some of those games for years. It's hard to compare when I'm also going by just memories. I would have to like play them back to back. What the? That's Kezalik. Did he really manage to deploy these berries inside the palace? I guess that means we're on the right track to finding him. Is there any way we can get rid of these? If memory serves, there's a release mechanism somewhere. My first guess would be inside his personal office.
Hey, Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure?
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zoogle.
An invisible Zoogle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
Yeah. Really, the only critique I can give the story right now is some things were a bit obvious. You know, basically it was like red flag, red flag. But those are also tropes in like any kind of story. And the pacing feels a bit fast to me, but then I'll look. Here's the thing. It feels like, wow, I feel like the pacing's going really fast story-wise, but we've been playing this for 24 hours. It hasn't. It's just so well-paced. I'm not realizing the time. And so in my mind, because I'm thinking JRPGs, there's always like a lot of stuff. But and only 4 hours of that has been combat time. The rest of it has been running around in story. So it hasn't, but in my mind I keep thinking it is. So it's not paced badly, but in my mind I keep thinking it's fast paced, but it's not. Does that make sense? I'm just like, because I don't notice the time. Because I keep thinking, because I'm like, wow, really that much has passed? It doesn't feel like that much has passed. Which is technically a good thing. Get down.
Where are you going?
Oh, get down. Oh yeah, definitely. Viseri is definitely really good. Really? The only reason I wouldn't recommend a Tales is if it's
We can really make weapons with this?
I'm also very, when I think of games, I don't like to think of their negatives. Really the only one I would recommend, I actually have a hard time recommending, is Symphonia. Yes, it's the classic, but I'm sorry, it's really hard to go back and replay it. It needs a remake so bad.
Go no further.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough? Ah, shit. Come on. Nice.
I can feel my power growing.
I think this is a key to the noble room of the castle.
A noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the release mechanism is in there.
Oh, that would help. Here's the thing, if it's keeping me engaged enough that I don't notice the time, that is a good thing. This is why I can't do reviews. I can't articulate my thoughts. And then... No, that one's not done. But you know what? We'll do this one. Because he tends to get near death a lot. Law. What do we got down here? Skill. That's kind of, yeah, if I had fun and enjoy it, usually when I say something is my favorite, it's because it has a special place in my heart. Or I just immensely enjoyed the characters, the story, which is, you know, for things for favorite. Even if it's not what I consider the best in the series. Like, is it best my favorite? Yes. Will I consider it the best in the series? It hasn't aged. It's definitely aged better than Symphonia and Legendia. That's for damn sure. And I think it's better than Vesperia. But will I say it plays better than like Arise? No. Arise and Graces play a hell of a lot better than Abyss does. You know, kind of the same thing in Fatal Frame. I say Fatal Frame 2 is my favorite, but do I think it's the best one? No, I think 3's the best one. I also think 3's the scariest. So yeah, I think people need to realize that too, because they feel like their favorite has to be the quote-unquote best one. It doesn't. It just has to be your favorite. Abyss was my first Tales, so it has a special place in my heart. For that reason, I love the characters, I love the story.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
It really makes you think. And and at the time of my life that I played it at the right time. Because I really needed... So the thing with Tales games is there's always a subtitle. And their subtitle is the RPG of blank, blank, blank. In Abyss's case, it was the RPG of the meaning of one's birth. And yeah, it's that deep. And it, yeah, there's...
Look sharp! Lightning anything in order. You picked the wrong fight.
feel a little bad I'm not using Kisara very much, but I'm used to my team here.
Consider yourself finished.
That's true.
Am I on a roll or what?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
it can get kind of hard to recommend older. Well, there's two things that's hard about recommending older games. One, because people are used to, polished or easier gameplay or anything like that. It's hard to convince people to go backwards, especially because in some games, like I said, it's harder to go back. Tales is guilty of this. I would say races forward, they are a lot easier to go back to than basically anything before Graces, hard to play. Go back to after you play the new ones. Graces moving forward, you're fine. But then the other reason too is because unlike movies, TV shows, and books, unless it's something that's not in your language or seriously out of print, it's really hard to play games that are not on systems you own, because at least for movies.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I have too many peach gels apparently. It wouldn't let me collect it. Well, damn. Oh yeah, the combos feel great. God, I lost my train of thought. But okay, so like movies, books, music, whatnot. Let's be honest, we have ways of preserving that. We have. You just need a fucking cell phone these days, and you can get most of that. You have a PC, you can get those things rather easily through both legal and illegal means. Games are a little more difficult. Because even if you, for legal means, you got to have the proper system for it, or if you have it on PC, you have to have you be able to run the damn thing. And even if it's something you have to get through other means, again, you have to be able to run it. And even if it's on, if you can find it that way, plus just finding the damn thing. Because a lot of times games aren't, backwards compatible. I can say, hey, go play Tales of the Abyss. I hope you have a PS2 or a 3DS and about $50 to spare. It's just, there's no convenience. Games are much harder to get that convenience with. Yeah.
Well then, let's keep moving.
So it's just one of those things. I hope I made sense. I feel like it's hard to articulate what I'm wanting to say and try not to die. Yeah, there's the treasury, Lord's chambers. I think I killed everybody here. That's the entrance plaza. Wait. Yeah, okay, we can't get in there. We need to get into the noble rooms over here. Well, here's the thing. At least those are available. Yeah, well, okay, like I was saying again for Abyss, your only options to play Abyss is if you want to have it the quote-unquote legal way, you would have to buy either a PlayStation 2 or 3DS and get a pre-owned copy, at least for the PS2 version. And while the 3DS, I believe you can download the game, it's still full price. It's still $40. Nope, most people aren't going to pay $40 for a digital game that came out, like 8 years ago. God, it's been a while. Not to mention, and granted with digital, it could get taken off the store. I did not read what they said out loud, sorry. Did the guy say you got spirit? I mean, I appreciate the All right. I feel like I hope I made sense. I feel like I did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Easy to go back to movies and music. Harder for games because it's downgraded and you're trying to find, because upgrades they just won't let you play. The fact that I can play PS4 games, my PS5 is honestly surprising to me. I'm glad, but it surprised me. But the fact that you couldn't play PS3 games on PS4 was absolutely bullshit. We want that backwards compatibility because we want to be able to archive these things and preserve these. But companies are not allowing to do that. They just seem very far behind. And this is also an issue with TV, more so than movies and music. Music has a pretty good preservation library. Movies as well. The problem with movies is it takes forever to get certain things into other countries. TV, on the other hand, I'm I'm sorry. The fact that so many I watch a lot of cartoons, obviously, but I want to own the new DuckTales on Blu-ray. Only could get it on DVD. I have the Garden Wall DVD. I want it on Blu-ray because it's in fucking 1080p. I want the Blu-ray quality. What? Sell me the Blu-ray. But no, they only do DVD because they think only kids are gonna want to watch this shit, and they don't want to do that on there. And it's just, ugh. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Because games hardly get re-released. Like, especially for niche games, if you don't pick it up right away, you're fucked. Like, the only reason I hadn't gone to pick up Akiba's Trip Hellbound, the new one, the remake of the first one, is because I literally can't afford it right now. I can't afford to spend the $40. Even though it's on sale right now. And I'm terrified I'm gonna miss my chance. But that's the, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, and you would think with stuff like Amazon, nope. I got lucky and got Gravity Rush remastered physically. Because I happened to see that was on Amazon physically. It's fucking gone now. That's still a fairly new game. That was a PS4 game that goes for a stupid amount of money. I have to pay, if I want to play Kuno on my PS2, I have to pay $800. It's ridiculous. And here's the thing, companies, Square Enix re-releases their physical games. Old games, they still release PS1 games and PS2 games. They still do. If Square fucking Enix can do it, so can everybody else. Just, if they want to be picky, they can do it as a print on demand, which is a thing. Some DVD companies do so. That way they only sell what they make. That's it. There's no extra. If that's what they're so fucking worried about. And what's funny is they'll get mad at you for pirating, like, oh, you're not allowed to pirate, then fucking sell the game to me. But you're not gonna you're not gonna sell it to me. Oh, the whole Evil Dead thing. If you want to go, really cool video by YMS about that. Whole, like, the thing, because the original cut is not released on Blu-ray, which has the commentary where they point out the mistakes. But yeah. Oh, another thing, actually, in the case of movies, 1408, the Blu-ray only has, it's the theatrical cut. Or not the theatrical cut, sorry. It's the director's cut. The theatrical cut is not on Blu-ray. The theatrical cut is so much better. The only way you get the theatrical cut, which, again, many people cite as the better ending, and I happen to agree, is the original DVD release, which is no longer a thing. Exactly. Piracy would not be an issue. But no, people think just people want things for free because the music industry got freaked out over Napster. Ugh. Anyway, back to the game. Looks like there's nothing to find here. Guess that makes this a bust. Got any other ideas about the places we could check? If it's not in his office, then I check the barracks or maybe even the meeting room.
All right.
Got it. Let's comb through both of those places and see what we can come up with.
There are enemy forces here too?
They must be predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
I wish
So I figured we were coming all along, is that it?
I wish I made food. I got to plant. I got an herb. Herbs. What am I doing? I actually need a really... What did I get? Is this one? Elemental defense. Wait, aren't you supposed to be the tank? Why is your defense so... At least elemental defense. What's your normal defense? Okay, it's just your... Okay, so your elemental stuff is just low in general. Okay. Those laws. Is there anything else? No. Okay, let's go. Check the guard room. See if there's anything. Oh?
Right.
These are the guard's personal quarters. If you need anything in here, feel free to take it. Is this where you sleep too? I got the impression the guard was mostly made up of men. Oh, the quarters are divided between men and women. We're standing in the women's right now. Gotcha. Guess I better be careful not to disturb too much while I'm here then, huh? Alphen drank his respect women's juice today.
Right.
I wouldn't if you don't want to end up on the wrong side of her mace. So no panty raid. Which, oh! I heard they got rid of that episode of SpongeBob. The panty raid episode. Pork bun! Oh my god, pork buns are so good! The best defense is a good shield. An illustrated guide to shields. Shield Historia. Whoever owns these books sure likes shields. Huh! I wonder who owns these. Oh, Topaz Guard.
Equipment should come in handy.
Go. I still don't have a new one for her. An array of guard weaponry. It appears to be quite well maintained. This is the women's quarters, but there's only one bed. Is this just straight up Kisara's room? There's just one bed. Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, oh, we don't want you to do this, so you should have bought the game. But the game was only a pre-order bonus. Too bad, you should have bought the fucking game. I actually had that. I got lucky and found it. So there was a pre-owned store back when I lived in Indiana. I don't know if they're still around or not. Who knows what, but they, when it came to games, they did not give a fuck about pricing. Which was good and bad because sometimes they would price them too high, and then other times I would get but anyway, they had that collection for $20. So as you can imagine, I fucking grabbed it. So ironically, the disc, it wasn't so much, it was a little scratched. It works fine on every game but the Wind Waker demo. The Wind Waker demo would freeze. Yeah.
Onward and upward.
Like I'm still mad. It's just the whole digital only. They're like, they don't want to spend the money. Here's the thing too: if you're selling a game digital, you should not be selling it for full price. It should be cheaper. Because you sell like the price tag is partially because of the printed disc and the casing. But no, you're gonna sell a digital copy.
Look sharp. Lightning
Not the same.
Our work is done here.
Yeah, that
Let's
too.
move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I actually have the limited edition for Fatal Frame 5 that was released in Europe. I can't play it because my system's region, my Wii U's region locked. I was stuck, you know, getting that digitally. It's just, I'm glad there's companies like Limited Run, but at the same time, you got fucking scalpers who take advantage of that shit. It also happens to anime. So while movies and not so much anime, it does happen too. Like, if you want the Blu-ray for Princess Jellyfish, fuck you. If you didn't get the limited edition when it came out, you're stuck with the DVD. Oh, you wanted the Blu-ray for Code Geass movies? Fuck you. If you didn't get the Steelbook, you're stuck with the DVDs. It's like, if things have an HD release, they need to release them in HD. What do I need to do? Go find the mechanism for the barrier. Where the fuck is it? I'm just running around fighting everything. Oh yeah, as I was very happy when the Switch got rid of it. It doesn't need to exist. It Did he say I'll punch that gun out of your hands?
Well then, let's keep moving.
Well, another reason it exists is in Japan, games cost a hell of a lot more. Plus, originally with regional knocking, it was also due to so there is different frequencies in the US, or regions I should say, when it came to like DVDs and whatnot. Is America and Japan shared region 1. Granted, Japan, or sorry, I take that back. We share region 8. Sorry, but America was region 1. But we had the NASTA 1. That's what I'm thinking. So did Japan, but they were still region 2. In the case of it being Japanese, even though it was still 30 frames per second. Whereas the UK, theirs ran PAL regions was at 50 hertz, so theirs ran at a slower frame rate than ours with their TV. So that was part of the reason. Now that's not so much a thing. Pretty much everything's 60 hertz these days. There's really no reason for region A or region B to be a thing for Blu-rays. There really isn't. Where the fuck do I go? I'm just kind of running around. Find the release mechanism for the barrier. Was it in the room and we just missed it? No, where she said to go. I was so busy bitching about this shit. I missed it. Right, it's not really a thing now, so we don't need it for gaming. The problem is we're still going to have... And if you want to release something like... Okay, a more recent example. I can't... There we go. Taking advantage of the Dohemi's absence, blah, 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 in order to protect them. Where do I go? Yes and no. If a game cannot hit 60, fucking lock it at 30. I'd much rather a game be locked at 30 than struggling to get to 60. Like, Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS4 was locked at 30, and it looked fantastic. The PS5 version, I think, is at 60, which I still need to get. I mean, I know I can just do the upgrade, but I gotta have my disc. Especially since all the other parts are gonna be on PS5. At this point. Okay, we're already in here. I forgot where I was going to go because I started bitching about dumb shit that other companies do because capitalism. But, oh. So, speaking though of regions in general, so like I said, America and Japan are both region A. That's why when it comes to anime Blu-rays, to stop what's called reverse importing, they will lock on subtitles. Now, they're not burned onto the disc. They are simply locked on, meaning you cannot disable them. If you rip the disc, you get rid of it. You can rip the disc and they'll be gone. But they're locked on. Just to... Oh, I 100% agree with you on that. I like this looks good. I much prefer a style like this that's going to age like fine wine versus something that looks realistic and is going to look weird in a few years. Now, we definitely have gotten a lot better than the PS3 days.
Our work is done here.
Yeah, I definitely prefer artsy looking games. I mean, anime games too, but anywho, so because America and Japan are both regions, they'll lock on subtitles because Blu-rays, especially anime Blu-rays in Japan, are ridiculously expensive compared to America. Like, I find it funny. There's like, when I was younger, yes, I mostly collected manga because I didn't have a lot of money and manga was cheaper.
Nicely done.
Nowadays it's the opposite because I feel like buying anime Blu-rays and DVDs is actually a cheaper option for me than to buy manga, which I was like, why does that doesn't make sense. Anime is like $30 for a set where a manga can be 10 to 15. Yeah, but you get a single volume for 10 to 15, yet for 30 you get the entire fucking series. You get all 13 episodes. And I've spent less. So it's because I follow sales. Anywho, in Japan, a Blu-ray would be like, depending what edition you got, could be $70 to $90 a disc with 2 episodes on it.
Onward and upward.
Sometimes 3 if you're lucky. Meanwhile, I would pay most $30 at most. It's part of the reason why companies like Aniplex started selling here in the States, was one, to stop the reverse importing situation of their titles from America to Japan. And if there was, they do it by the Japanese price points. Why their stuff is so expensive compared to stuff released by Sentai Filmworks and Funimation. And even then, like, in the case of Sentai Filmworks, people are like, oh my god, their stuff's so expensive. You look at the expensive stuff, it's all the limited editions that come with a bunch of goodies versus like Funimation's limited editions, which is just the chip book.
Don't get complacent.
And maybe an art book. Chip box. The writing scribbles on the margins. My comrades, in the event of an emergency, you are to disengage the barriers and go to the provided support. You know which room the release mechanism is in. Do not forget to retrieve the key from the office.
Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for, but
This isn't enough to go on.
Yeah. Like, I still... Yeah. It's actually one thing and yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, the game looks great now, and we've definitely we've kind of hit a wall, I feel, of how good realistic a game's going to look, and now we just need to focus on making them run better. It's actually one thing I do like about Final Fantasy VII is it toes that line of looking realistic, but they're still animated looking, you know? So I think that one, for one that's, you know, kind of realistic, is going to age better than something like Red Dead. And yeah, something like Persona will look amazing forever. Something like Cuphead will look amazing forever. I still think Tales of Abyss looks great. This is going to look great. What, Alton, what are you doing? What's another game? Right.
Well then, let's keep moving.
And granted, there's gonna be some people who are like, well, there's smaller games, so like they're gonna, of course, look more like have a cartoony art style. It's like, yeah, but those are gonna last versus their yeah. I remember to use her more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I wouldn't say PS3 was peak, though we're getting close. That's his room. Here's the treasury. Okay, so yeah, we saw the office, the dining room. Can't get in there, I don't think. No. There's the barracks, staff quarters, entrance. Okay, yeah, we avoid the entrance. I'm just running around here fighting, because I'm not sure where the fucking thing is. And we're talking. This whole episode been going on. This current bit being recorded, it's been 52 minutes. How much of it has just been me bitching about the state of things? Oh, these are some fancy beds. Some fancy beds. Oh, else. Oh. Does the key even say? Noble room key. Yeah, the key that opens the door. Yeah. Meanwhile, these loads take like no time. I'm definitely leveling the fuck up here though, because that's all I'm doing. All right.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Here, let me help.
I feel like I'm making sense and not making sense at the
Nicely
same
done.
time. Kisara, how the fuck did you take damage? Oh, it's the thing. I forgot if it was a choker or a bracelet. I don't know. It has an SSD drive, and SSD drives do load quite quickly. Okay, so here's the staff quarters and barracks, so we're gonna go there next. Am I missing something?
Out of our way.
Bring him down. Not today.
Searing flame.
Severing wing.
Lightning orb.
Lightning carve through armor.
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Alright.
Are Our work is done here. Let's move.
Yeah.
I'm
Meanwhile,
right behind you,
Travis
Shion.
strikes, or not. Meanwhile, No More Heroes 3 on the Switch. I was like panicking the game was gonna crash. How long some of the load times were.
Let's dispose of the trash.
All right.
Be my guest.
I did it too soon. Oh, yeah? Sure. Okay, yeah, we hadn't been in this room yet, so...
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. My turn. I'm not done. Anything in armor is all mine. You're finished. Win.
Well, unfortunately, it's a lot of these devs who don't know how to optimize shit, too, either.
Say no more.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Be nice if I got more orange gels. Okay.
What's
Oh,
this thing?
I'll take that. I see a key. Treasury key. Earth 1. A selection of books on etiquette. The titles alone make your posture go rigid. Oh my god, I'm sorry it took me so long. Found a hastily scrawled note. Oh, yeah, we looked at that earlier. And sorry I took forever just to run around and talking, but at least I'm talking. It's a little hard to do, not gonna lie. I'm sorry, they what now? Oh, anything in the barracks while we're over here. Yes.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
It'll be a breeze, Law says. I'm holding you to your word there, Law. I really like that one, but boy, it damages Alphen.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Barely a blip on our radar.
There's writing scribbled in the margins. My comrades, once you occupy the palace, engage the barriers, post hates. You know which rooms to leave the release mechanism in. Return the key to the room to the specific cabinet.
Look, another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it.
Orange gel. Thank you. Actually, what I want. We got the treasury key, though. Running out of cure points. And I'm not eating food, so I'm not getting more. Shit, I should have ate some before we got here. Oh.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. No. Win. Not today.
All right.
Not on my watch.
It's over.
Do it.
I'm practically unstoppable.
You know what? Let's have... Well, no, I need his armor break. I need his armor break. But this way it's easier to grab her. Oh, but these guys do magic, which is Winwell's thing. But we can stop them. Shit. Yeah, if they start charging is when I need to use Kisara. Like that.
Looks like we got them all.
Oh, hey, Astromass. Nice. We need those. I will take them. Okay, so they have the cabinet in the office. So let's go to the office. Cabinet in the office. Cabinet in the office? There's no cabinet in here. What cabinet? There's no cabinet. Oh, here we go. Looks like a cabinet was for storing keys. Duplicate Lord Quarters keys.
Even if Danans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't
I do want to go to... Okay,
lose hope,
this way.
Kisara.
I do want to go to the treasury. Oh. Might as well get some loot while we're here. You know? It's fine. They're just holding the place a coup. So. Whoa! Hi! Why should I shoot? I hate ones.
Commander of Heaven!
God, that one's really cool.
Don't get complacent.
The shiny gold statue, it must represent a previous lord. Elixir! There are lots of treasure assembly order and placed in a palace of past Mixinia lords. Now they gather dust out of sight. Maybe the current lord isn't a fan of them? So, fuck this guy, I guess. Anything else, or was just those? Oh, no? There's another. Where? I don't see it. Oh, I'm blind. Yo!
Should come in hand.
Finally! See? That's why you don't spend money on armor. You will find better. You will find better. Okay, let's go to the Lord's quarters, which should be right there with those guys. Hi, I'm gonna kill you now.
Get lost.
Denied. Just... Yeah, can you get your...
Astral Arts?
Literally. Shit. I lost it.
I can carve through
Get down.
Now I'm in the groove.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Yes. RPG rule, the next loot you get will always be better than the gear you just bought. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, that's the violin he was playing in his cutscene. And unfamiliar instruments are set out on display. You can't touch them. Oh, they don't know what that is. The Denons don't know what that is. That's interesting. They don't know what a violin is. God, there might be people with musical talent that fucking know. Back. Ah! Like something crawled down my back real quick. Oh no! Get off me, imaginary. String scores to tug at the heartstrings. Electric mix of books of high-level academia, subjects, gourmet food, curios, and more. The section provides insight into the character of the owner. Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is this? God, man, like they do it, and of course, if you fuck up on a violin, it's just it's like screech, like, oh god, it's a torture device. The joys of music. Crescendos pieces for quartets. For quartets. I can't. I can read. I can't pronounce shit. Ah.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
Yeah, they'll fuck it up and they'll just think it's a Renan torture device, and Dohalim is like, no, good. But that's, yeah, because their history's gone. If they did have violins or any musical instruments like that, it wouldn't be a thing. Fuck, is music even a thing outside of songs? Oh dear lord, please don't have slave songs. Please don't. Please don't, because then it's just gonna be fucking Detroit all over again. Don't do that. I don't think they're going to. But I just can't. Because that literally fucking happens in Detroit Become Human.
Well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Ouch. Oz laying down the truth there.
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it!
Okay then.
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
This one's mine.
It can hide itself?
Oh shit.
Here I come.
Okay, Alpha, this is not the time to be impressed. That it can hide itself, okay? Not the time. There's a safe or weak point. Where the fuck am I?
It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Ignite!
I'll tear you apart.
Look sharp!
Flaming meteor.
On.
Annihilation.
Oh, oh, ah.
I'll finish you here and now!
Take this!
I'm only getting started. Here's a healing arm. Tiger blade. Hear me. Eat this.
It'll fucking jump. It fucking teleports to the another side of the room. Like I see it pop in. I guess it's supposed to be like, oh, it's invisible, you can't see, but you let us see the outline.
I'm not done! It's over!
Oh no, Kisara!
No escape!
Healing circle.
Try harder! Thanks!
I'll bring you back from death to bed.
I'm not done! I owe you one!
Alright, broke the core.
Take it down.
Ignite! Dragon form!
Going in.
Try this!
Alright.
Explosive ring!
This one's done.
Rising weather!
Tiger blade.
I'm not done!
Thanks, Shion.
Yeah, oh, there it is. It jumped back over here.
Now you see what I can do.
Tiger blade. I'll fix you up. Flaming meteor.
Down we go.
Make it rain. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
Take this!
Well, it didn't finish.
This one's mine. One more. Eagle Guard. I owe reinforcements.
Oh god, fucking bees. Not the bees. Fucking what?
Right, watch out.
Ah, fuck.
Into the shadows.
Oh, it's.
Hold nothing back!
Lightning.
I'm not done!
This one's mine. One more. Eagle assault.
We go.
Through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Chargers to me!
Burn in hell!
All good things
I'll
come
come
to an end.
Tiger blade.
I'll smash you!
Take this!
I really owe you one.
I never.
Oh. Wanted her. Oh shit. I accidentally decided I did.
Take this!
I wanted her to shoot the bug.
Dragon Swarm!
Wanted her to take out the flyers. It's gonna charge again.
I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
Here we go.
It's
Here's
over!
a healing arm. Tiger
Oh.
blade.
Game. Alphin.
Annihilation. Eagle fly.
Severing Wind! You may be strong, but
Oh
I'll never
shit.
back down.
Shit. Thank you for the first aid, Shion.
Arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Tiger blade.
Ha! Eat dirt!
On guard. Freeze lancer.
Here I come!
Going in.
Wind!
It's almost dead.
Almost there.
Now, take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never ask.
Severing Wind! Searing Gale!
Oh,
It's over!
oh, she must have done. Oh god.
Here.
Can't think of the word.
Try to dodge!
I'm not feeling so great.
A little late.
Going in. Where are you going?
It's over.
Take this.
Oh.
Tiger blade. Here, let me.
Oh, it's so close to dying though. Okay, cool. Gee, cast first aid right as I did it. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh damn it, Law used a Pete. No, you should have let her. Should have let Shion. Oh, it's okay. It's almost dead.
It's too much.
Okay, heal, heal.
Here, let me help.
Where is some fucking? Thank you. If we kill this thing now, we probably won't have to worry about the bugs. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Seriously?
What was I thinking? Resuscitation!
I don't feel
So
You should sit
close.
this one out then.
I miss all the fun. No way.
Yes!
Commander of Heaven.
Alright, did it. Awesome. Yay, I kicked his
You
ass.
filthy slaves are despicable.
Do I get to kill the old man? He's not a lord, so
Your
he doesn't have
dreams of
power.
attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship. Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Where you been?
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
He-
You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Tsar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menancia. Go to Mahag Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
I'm actually surprised how merciful he is. I don't think he wants
Are
to
you
kill.
alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans, and you're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Smile.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
You've befriended Dohalim. Ah! The Gain's here! I mean, okay, wait for Kisara to come back, but Gain's here! Everyone's here! Also, yeah, fuck it. We're gonna take down Legatus, we're gonna take down the fucking crown contest. We're stopping this once and for all, damn it. We're gonna change everything. Save both realms, because this crown contest obviously is just not good. This whole entire system is just fucking bad! To bring liberation to the Denons, teach the Renans not to be elitist assholes. Tutorial finish. We got everybody. Kisara's left your party. Master Core of the Earth. Okay, so that oh, we were talking about last time with the fruit being like interesting that nobody else has used it yet, or we haven't seen it in other ones. It's probably being used in another realm. So this is gonna be, we might see more Denons with early signs of the hollowing. Which, how fucking terrifying is that? It looked painful too. It kind of reminded me a bit of cycling from Dr. Sleep. The way they described it in the book is like, fucking A. She'll be back. Shield Mommy will be back. It's probably just for cutscene stuff. She'll be back. I promise. Cheese fondue recipe. Ooh. Dolahim's perk, Rod Extension! If Dolahim perfect invades an enemy attack, his senses become heightened and his rod will gain momentum, greatly extending his range. His penetration will also rise, letting him interrupt enemies and land critical hits on them more often. I am such a child. I am so mature. I am an adult. I'm not supposed to laugh at this, but I am. They fucking knew. They knew. Oh, they knew. They knew what they were doing.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
But yeah, no, I already see Dohalim being a favorite, though. Also, Alphen being I've noticed he's also gotten a lot of fans, which is great. I love it. I did see a comment on Twitter, and it sums up I've noticed his and Shion's relationship perfectly. It starts, Alphen. I'm gonna say this once, so listen carefully. You are worthy of love and respect, Shion. You take that back right now. That's it. That's the relationship. I wish I could say I came up with that, but I didn't. I was still on Twitter. But yeah, that sounds about right. You are worthy of love and affection. You take that back right now. Because you know what, I love it, because you see this like the art style, and everyone thought Alphen was gonna be like this emo dude. No, he's like this lovable little dork, and I love it. He's like, again, the smile. He's just, he has like just the adorable smile. When Dohalim accepted, which Dohalim is really pretty. I'm scared to go onto Pixby because there's going to be so much fan art of him in compromising positions. I just know it. Same with Kisara. I just know it's gonna happen. Also, it doesn't help that for the dub, it's the same voice actor as Louis from Beastars, and is like, fuck. Oh, by the way, him and Jonah, who plays Legoshi, they did a song, or they produced a song together, and yeah, you're right. People thought him to be the not Sasuke, and then it's like, aha. But, why can't I remember the name of the song? But it's really good. If I remember it, I'll mention it again. But it's really a song. It's actually a really good song. Is there anything I should try? Or, fuck it, let's just go. It's a song inspired by Beastars, so I'll just let you know on that. It's Griffin. I can't say his last name to save life. Same with Bryce, who's Law. I can't say his last name. Like, I keep wanting to say paperback, but it's not. It's like pirate something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I can't say. As we learn, when it comes to names, I have to hear it like multiple times for me to get it. I literally practice saying Dohalimi, and I fucked up right then. But I practice. I like... Yeah, that's the song. Yeah, Predator and Prey. Yeah, that's the song. I knew it had something to do with it, because it was like Beastars. Hey, my brethren, many of my brethren didn't feel at home here, so they left. I stayed, though. This place is, how I put it, yeah, not bad. Let's go with that. This is Ataline Palace. The Lord has... You're free to enter. Oh, yeah, now that he's left. The Renan soldier that used to be here? Would you believe that when Kesselcat ran off, he went with him? Yeah, him not killing that guy is probably going to come bite them in the ass, but hope we'll get to. So I do absolutely love that Kisara is like, he is just a common guy. He's just a common Renin. He is not worth my time or my anger. That is an amazing attitude, especially when you have a grudge with somebody or you're angry. That's absolute. You don't let these people take your time because they do not fucking deserve it. People who suck like that. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love that line. Something I need good advice for everyone. I need to remember, other people need to remember. It's good advice. No matter what happens, we must ensure that the trees remain tended. Now that I'm free, I'm at liberty to stop, but I choose to keep doing what I'm doing. I personally love the city. I love its abundant greenery. Currying favor with Lord Dohalim has its benefits too, of course. I'm curious how many Denons, you know. If it's, as long as it's not like actual plot wise, I don't mind. Is it an NPC I can find here? I think, oh, that's the one that lied to the guy, isn't it? I think we stick to our current position on the matter, regardless of what may come. Yeah, I agree. We should keep taking in immigrants. If Danons and Renans are trying to coexist, showing a diversion among Denons wouldn't be healthy. We guardsmen can work with the, yeah, they're the first floor of the palace. Okay, I'll go back in there. Welfare department can handle residential affairs. I hope you'll chip in when we're short-handed. It's nothing you can't handle if you just take that armor off first. I'm sure the armored soldiers can help too. I'm taking armor off if, is the only qualification. Okay. Yeah, they're on the first floor of the house. Okay, that. Also, how tall is Dohalim? Because I noticed in the cutscenes, like, oh my god, because you said Alphen was 5'8", which Alphen's only a couple inches taller than me. I'm like 5'6" and a half. Yeah, you know what? Here's like, we will coexist with Danons and Renans. Kaglia. Fuck you, you motherfucker! You bastard! You sold me out! I always find it soothing to visit this courtyard. As it turns out, it was some of the Danons working for the palace who put it together. They do good work. There's that one, and then there's these two. You know the guy we used to talk to? Apparently he was one of the ones throwing Danons into that horrible lake of death. Damn, really? So he was working for Kelslik? Oh god. Kelslika? Kelslik? So much for Danons being a viable resource, I guess. I think he might have meant something else. Maybe he was trying to test us to see where we stood. Maybe, as a Renin, I could never imagine turning against any lord, let alone Lord Dohalim. Was it this one who's like, it's peaceful? Oh, there's over here too. The two talking? Oh, those two? I can't believe some of our people were involved with that horrible lake. I don't know what to say. I'm at such a loss for words. It's okay. It's not like you threw him in there. Don't blame yourself. This doesn't erase anything that Lord Dohalim has done to make our lives better. Hello! Hello, Zero. Welcome. So these two? So yeah, so the the guy who used to talk to apparently was one of the Denons throwing Denons in a horrible lake. Yeah, so much for Denons being a viable resource. That's true. That's true. They would. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he was trying to see. Basically, he was trying to see if they would go along with having them be viable resources and dumping them. That is so fucked up. Tails has got a lot of fucked up shit. Okay. Like, Tower of Ram, anybody? I like that I can mention it and nobody knows it. Well, Alkuth will know. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, find the useful idiots, do what they're told, and you know, jeez, this happens in real life right now or something. How could they? He saved me. Oh? I wasn't sure what would happen to me when I protected her and got arrested for it. But she came out of it fine and I'm alive. Everything's good. By the way, why is it that I feel eyes on me? Am I just imagining things? Date! Oh my god! Fuck! Oh my god! Side story with these two, please.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes?
Cislodia, I keep saying...
In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
We found it. Now I'm glad now I can finally go back. Oh? Over here? Ah! Oh, I'll have to...
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Oh, I thought she was telling that to the cat.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Oh, at least hugged. See, I told her she'd come back.
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danin lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother,
Nagal's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Renwell, what are you hiding? Befriended Kisara. I know how to wrapped fish recipe. Comrades in freedom. Also got all his now. Yes. Yeah. The shield mommy has returned. I think this will also be a good place to end it for the night, though. Kind of just a good end chapter there. But yeah, I think this will be a good place to end it for the night. So thanks again to those who watched and also stuck through little technical difficulties we had earlier this evening that I've worked out. Bit of a short stream, but it's good. So yeah. I will post again. I'll have an actual set schedule. I'll probably go back to... I'm hoping to be alternating games. So definitely expect Tuesday. This one. Maybe maybe sooner. Because, trust me, it's a bit hard not to want to play this. Skipping yesterday sucked. But, anywho... Thank y'all again, and I will see you next time. Good night.